Hi, I'm Stuart from HiFi PiG. We're here with Lasse from Electrocompaniet.
Yep, Electrocompaniet.
I've been schooled on how to say it, and I still can't say it. We're at the Vienna High End show, and it's the first one in Vienna. So, what's your thoughts on the show so far?
Well, from a manufacturer's point of view, everything has been extremely flawless. Everything was the logistics and everything's been really nice, and everything's been working perfectly. We had no hiccups whatsoever. And getting here, getting our stuff here, everything was just beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. The venue in itself, I think, it's very nice. It's open, it's spacious, but it's very big. And of course, for first timers, it might be a little bit confusing to figure out what all the rooms are. And things
Have you
like
been
that.
here before?
Yes, I've been here before. There used to be a high-end show in Vienna, organized by the High-End Society. They used just parts of this venue, but the venue was here. So I've been here before, so I knew a little bit about the layout. But I can very easily understand it can be a little bit confusing with all the halls and all the intricate roads around there.
I think the feedback that we've got is very positive so far, and I think it's just the shock of the new, isn't it? I think people don't like change. People have been going to the MOC in Munich for 20 years. Has it been there?
Something like that.
And people just don't like change.
No.
And we're getting on all right with it. I think it is big. We don't know where we are at the moment. We're sort of having to find our feet like everybody else.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is.
And there is a rumour that the MOC might come back online in the future, but how true that is, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think there's been rumours flying about the MOC and what will happen in the future since it was announced that the show would now be here. And I think a lot of people are still calling it Munich in Vienna, which is quite funny. So what have you brought that's new, which I know what's coming, but I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, we are very excited about it too. We are releasing the new EC5 preamplifier. We've been talking about it for a long time, but for various reasons things have been delayed. But we have a saying in Norway that says it's never as bad as it isn't good for anything, which means that it's now an even better product than what we started talking about it. We've done some modifications and updates to it, which make it even better than what we thought it was going to be.
And what is it?
It's a preamplifier. It's a high-end preamplifier. You can see it right behind me here. The thing is, brand new design from scratch from Electrocompaniet. Our engineers have spent years doing something. We are a small company, we don't have hundreds of engineers, and which means that when we make a new product, we don't come out with a new product every 6 months or something. It usually takes a few years. So when we do, we want to make an impact. We want to have something that is not just an updated something, you change a few parts and a few looks and everything, but it really needs to be completely redesigned from scratch. And that's what we've done now with this product. Geir, our chief engineer, spent 10 years thinking about how to do this and 4 years actually developing it. So we have quite a few new technologies in here that we think are quite unique, which is find fascinating in 2026 that somebody can come up with something unique.
What is unique in
Well, one of the things that is unique in it is the way to do the volume control, because we devised a system where the volume control is not in interaction with the actual signal at all.
Okay, how does that work?
It's a good question. I'm not an engineer, so I can't tell you the nitty-gritty of it. But basically what it is, a kind of a ladder system of resistors, but it's being used to adjust something deeper inside the electronics that really doesn't affect the signal. So the signal path in the amplifier is exactly the same length no matter what the volume is, which means that usually when you have a preamplifier or any amplifier with a volume, you have sort of like a sweet spot of volume. You don't have that here. You hear the same presentation, the same staging, the same holographic, no matter if the volume is at minus 20 dB or minus 10 dB or minus 50 dB. You can really feel the emotions in the music, and there's no sweet spot on that. It's exactly the same no matter what the volume is. And that's been one of the key things where we wanted to do because of the topology that we use. These kind of solutions has been technically very challenging to do, but now he's sort of cracked the code to be able to do it. And he's also made a brand new input selector system that is also 100% electronic. There are no relays, no anything that interferes with the signal in itself. So the signal path is just in and out, more or less, without any coloring or any minimal impact from the electronic as possible.
And is it a line level preamp or has it got a phono stage on there?
No, it's not got a phone. This is a pure line level analog preamplifier. But it is a basis, as we did with the power amplifiers we released a couple of years ago, the AW800. That was our new power amplifier platform. This is our new preamplifier platform, which gives the basis for making more products based on those two things. We can make integrated amplifiers, we can make bigger integrated amplifiers, we can make preamplifiers with DACs and streamers and phonos, and all those things are in the works.
And you've been teasing this now for, we saw it at Munich last year,
Yeah.
but I think it's really good that you're not putting it out to market until you're all very happy with it.
Exactly, and that's why we haven't been pushing it in production, because we wanted to make 100% sure that everything was A-OK, but it's now in full production. People are using the screwdrivers to assemble it as we speak. So hopefully within a couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, we will start shipping them out to the market.
How cool.
Yeah.
And what's the system that you've got here today?
Here today we have the EC5, of course, as the centerpiece of our setup. We also have our CD player, the EMC1 MK5, a unit that, believe it or not, still sells a lot. It's a very good CD player.
Yeah.
And a lot of people still buy CD players. And we also
It's
have
a great format.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great format.
And it seems that a lot of people have gone into the garages and picking out their old CD collections and started playing them again. Maybe that's the thing, I don't know. Or maybe their sons or daughters are starting doing it, I don't know. But everywhere there's a boom in that. And we also have our streamer DAC, the CM1 MK2. And we're driving the speakers with the AW800 monoblock power amplifiers. Everything is connected with AudioQuest cables. And we are very fortunate that we're working with TAD Labs on the speakers. This is the TAD CE1TX, I think they're called, stand mounts, fabulous speakers, and the correlation or the working with the Electrocompaniet is just grand.
It's quite regular readers and viewers might know that at home in our reference system we use the AW800 monoblocks, and we can basically have whatever amplifiers we want in the system, but we had one of those, and then we've got the two. So it's just such a good system, and they're just bomb-proof. You can short them; they just turn off and turn back on, and just incredible things. So I'm really looking forward to having a listen to the EC5 when it comes out in a few weeks, hopefully, which. We'll see what happens thereafter. But yeah. So where are you next? What's the next show for you?
Well, there's so many things in the works. I just heard yesterday that I might have to go to China in July. It's a show in Guangzhou. Apart from that, the next big one is, of course, in Warsaw.
Of course, yeah.
And there's a Hong Kong show, also probably in August, if I'm not mistaken, always.
So is Asia a big market for you guys?
What?
Is Asia a big market for you guys?
Asia is a very big market for us. We have a good standing in the Asian market with our products. People like the looks, the sound, and the quality, the build quality we do.
You've got Max. Max is your distributor in China and Hong Kong.
Max Zessen HiFi, his company is our distributor in China. And as we make everything in Norway, we pride ourselves on doing that. We make the electronics, we make everything. We do ourselves. We don't OEM or have to buy parts, of course, but most of it is sourced locally, what we can source locally. But we make all the electronics ourselves in our own factory, and we assemble everything, we ship everything, and that gives it an extra little Norwegian edge of it, because it's all made by people. And that is something that a lot of the Asian market really likes, that it's made in Norway.
Very good. I don't know if... I don't even know if you're aware of this. Electrocompaniet were instrumental in HiFi PiG being set up.
Yeah?
Yeah. Before we actually launched HiFi PiG, I did some translation work for you guys.
Yeah.
And my payment was one of the little phono stages at that time.
Yeah.
So we used that for years and years and years and years.
People are still... That's one of the, how should we say, cool things about this, is that the products that we historically made are so popular among people that there's not a show, and I go to a lot of shows, not a show where somebody doesn't come up to me and say, you know what, I used to own an ECI3 integrated amplifier from Electrocompaniet 15, 20 years ago. But I sold it, and it's the most stupid decision I ever made.
Yeah.
Because I love that amplifier. I've never been able to replace it with something similar. I've tried all sorts of things. Well, said, we got new products. You should come and buy them.
So what
we
do you
hear
do
that
when you're
every-
not working for Electrocompaniet then?
Well, that takes off most of my life.
Yeah.
But apart from that, I'm a avid amateur drummer in a
Okay.
band.
So what's the band called?
Main Streets.
Okay. And
We've
what
been
do you
play-
play?
Well, I'm a drummer.
Yeah, but what kind of music, sorry?
Well, you know, have to see, I'm a child of the 80s. So, of course, there's a lot of 70s and 80s rock and roll, pop music. We also play modern music. We play at parties and stuff. We don't make our own music. That dream is dead many years ago.
Okay.
So we do it for fun. We still play with the same guys I used to play when I was 16, 17 years old. So we have a lot of fun with that. And it's a very good distraction. It's like you use another part of your brain when you play music rather than doing business and talking about hi-fi.
Cool.
So I really enjoy that. It's a very big part of my personal life to
Cool.
do that.
Right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
A pleasure as always.
Yep.
Thank
you.
you.